back to the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Al.
I'm Jace.
I'm Justin.
And I'm here. I'm Jarrod.
And it's time to clock in. Someone's wounded.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jarrod.
Happy birthday to you.
Soft clap.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Jarrod.
Happy
birthday to you.
Woo.
Thank you.
So,
I am wounded. Last night was amazing.
last night started as a was supposed to be a surprise party. It was not. Jarrod had originally told me that he was going to be home at 8 p.m. So I was like, all right, sweet. Or you were getting off at 8. And you would probably be home at like 8:30 or 9. So I texted these guys, 4 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
We were like, we're going to do this. I don't know if he wants it, but we're doing it.
We don't care what he wants.
And then, the day of, Jarrod texted me at 5:30. He's like, yo, I'm on my way home.
Shit.
So I was like, well, that kind of ruins everything.
This is Jason in the group chat. He knows. The plan's still the same.
Yes. At that point, I had already called Jarrod, and I was like, yo, this is what's happening. And then it happened. And it was a reverse surprise party.
Yeah. It was a reverse expected party. Surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I was still surprised. I mean, because when I got home, I was like, it's a lot cleaner than what it was this morning. What's going on here? And then I caught my parents preparing the food in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom goes, oh, we just thought we'd have like a barbecue, just us for dinner. And I was like, Ma, this ain't my first rodeo.
One, there's a birthday cake in the fridge.
Who's that for?
Funny enough, this morning, I was taking Choji to the dog park. I was about to let him hop in the car. And I was like, oh, there's a piece of cake here. like on a plate ready to go. I was like, oh. Well, better not let him eat it.
Yeah, not for Choji.
Yeah.
I think I'll have mine now.
But yeah, we got home. Everyone rolled through, 7:30, 8ish?
Yeah, around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Started off with some classic beer pong. And then it just fucking ramped up.
I don't know what happened.
I think...
I know what happened.
Yeah.
Jace just non-stop shot.
Oh god.
He was just around the table. Shot. Pickle juice. Shot.
Yeah, the pickle juice.
Shot.
It's good. I bought 2 bottles of that.
Almost gone, right?
There was one
I
point...
think so.
There was one point of the party where Keone was driving the boat and pouring the Big Daddy Jameson down Jarrod's throat.
I do. Okay, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
And then I was
When
just...
did that happen?
Well, you maybe like... Yeah. That was right here.
Oh,
you already...
okay.
You were taking a nappy poo.
Was I already taking a nap?
I don't think on
Keone-
that one.
Keone
That was
left
early.
after.
Yeah.
I mean, Keone left before I...
Keone left around
Okay.
10:15.
Mm-hmm. But then I walk up. I'm just like, what is going on? And then in my head, I was like, oh, wait, Jarrod opens.
Yeah.
So, makes sense.
Hey, Jarrod, did you make it to work?
I did not. And I feel so bad. I hate not, I hate not being at work. But I was no...
Did you call out
She
or did
did.
you just not show up?
No, I texted the other manager.
Mm.
I was like, hey, can you cover for me? I'm not coming in.
Just that blunt.
It was just that blunt. I just had to get the message out and go back to sleep. Yeah.
Wounded.
I
What
heard
does that sound?
something.
Still
I heard
I
something.
have no idea. Please hold.
Okay, well, that was a weird malfunction that happened. One of the cameras died. So we're back. And yeah, like I was saying, it ramped up so much. Like out of nowhere. And then Kenny's mission was accomplished.
Kenny, I love Kenny.
Yeah.
I told him that I died last weekend, so
He has to
he
talk
had
to me.
to- well, I told him he had to drive, so I was like, well, it's your turn to die this weekend, and I'll drive.
That's fair.
And he was like, okay, and mission accomplished. So the story with Kenny, we will post the video right now.
Wait, hold on, I have a child.
not see
You
this.
didn't see
You
that one?
didn't see this on Instagram.
Oh, all I remember on Instagram is Keanu posting like, and this guy shows up, and then he's like, Justin wanted me to do this.
But no, it was a good time.
Yeah, I think it was a really
It
good
was a
party.
good time.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Yeah, it's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, so what happened was Kenny took 2 shots right at the end.
Oh,
I
okay.
was like, Kenny, don't take the last one. He was like, I was like, dumbass. So then, like 15 minutes later, he goes to the bathroom, and then he goes and he sits down, and he starts to do his little Kenny, like, lay back,
Mhm.
like, heavy breathing, and then he, like, actually, like, kind of falls asleep a little bit, so I grab a trash bag, and I'm like, Kenny, you gonna throw up? Mm-mm. And then he has water, he puts it in his mouth, squirts it around, and then spits in the trash bag, and like, it's gonna happen. So then he throws up for a few, and then he like passes out. I'm like, it's probably time to go. So we get him to the car, stumbling around. He passes out in the car on the way home, like complete snoring. Ow.
Nice.
So I had to wake him up. Kenny, you just have to get into the house. That's all you have to do.
I know this feeling.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you gotta do.
Mission is
make it sad.
mission is done once you get there. So I had to like wake his ass up. Right when he got out, he was like, "Ugh." I'm like, get to the gutter, and not do it on the fucking sidewalk. So he kind of does a little bit on the sidewalk, and I'm like trying to push him, but not push him too hard because I didn't want him to fall over. So I finally get him to the good spot, and he's just yakking for like over 5 minutes just in the gutter. And all it is the fucking Pringles that he was eating, just crushed up, like Pringles,
no.
just and then what he does is he was like done, and he goes, the pickle juice. I was dying. And then we get him to the couch, and then he's like instantly out. And then Keanu wakes up at, it was like 5:15. And then Kenny woke up also. And then I hear him go to the bathroom and just start yakking.
Oh, damn.
And then he went back to sleep. I heard him snoring again. Then he woke up again around like 9. And then he goes pee. And then I hear him go, as he's peeing, like he's trying to hold it in. And then he ends up throwing up.
That's a tough situation, trying to go pee and not yak. Because your face is just in the bowl of peeing.
So he's been recovering also, Jarrod. So he had a really good night. He finally just started feeling better.
Oh, that's good. It was fun.
Yeah,
I was
good job.
I was excited to just
Good
pour shots
job.
for people.
Pretty good host.
I was gonzo. I was
Yeah.
done.
Your dad was gone too.
Yeah, man.
I think Tyler helped him to his room.
I think so.
And then for some reason, Sean wanted to rip Jared's shirt off.
Yeah. What?
So what happened
I
was.
guess that happened.
So what happened was on that one, I was sober, by the way, so I know everything, play by play.
Oh god.
So Jarrod was wearing a tank top under his shirt. So he took off the shirt because there was like some cake on it, and it's a white shirt. So what happened, I don't know how it fully, so the tank top kind of ripped, I guess. I don't know if it was already ripped or if it kind of
I
ripped.
think the gray one, it was the gray one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was already like
The one that has pieces over there.
it was already like a rip on the
Okay.
shoulder. Like
So
it was,
okay, so that's what it was. So when Sean was here, he was talking about, man, I just want to fucking rip that. I just want to rip it right off of him. So you were playing beer pong right here, and you were just standing there, and he's like, man, I just want to rip them. Just fucking rip it. So he goes, bah! And then he just grabs it and just rips it off. But the funniest part of the whole thing was the whole tank top ripped except where the actual rip was. That was the only piece that was actually like perfect. and we grabbed it. We're like, this thing is the strongest thing ever, the strongest rip ever. And then next thing I know, I'm looking over, and then Lucas has his tank top wrapped around his head. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah,
Good
that was the story of the tank
Good
top.
times.
Yeah. Oh, you want to grab it? It's right there.
No, you can just leave
So
it.
far.
Oh, no. It's pretty funny.
Jared's still in recovery mode.
He actually declined coming on here. So
Yeah, we had to-
surprised he's here right now.
Yeah, that was a nice little
If
treat.
he just randomly leaves, just
That's okay.
it's okay.
So that was a nice way to get out a lot of energy. Just because like we have Thanksgiving coming up.
My favorite time of the year.
We still haven't decided on our Friendsgiving, have we?
The day, no.
Okay,
We need to figure out the day.
yeah, we'll figure that out.
Then we'll make it a whole full podcast.
A cooking pot? That'd be cool.
Dope.
Cooking pot.
Yeah, because we had the baking taste test. Might as well just do the cooking.
Yeah.
Why not?
Jace isn't invited to this one because he doesn't believe in it.
It's not that I don't believe in it. I just believe.
That it's not a
Christmas
thing.
I'm just saying, Christmas time. Listen, after this week, what do you want from me?
No, then we'll be on board.
Oh, okay, of course. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can actually say. You can wear your Santa hat every single day if you want.
I'm gonna wear some holiday sweaters.
Do you like the super like ugly sweaters, or
Yeah, those are dope.
what about the ones that like light up?
I don't know if I do those. That's a little much even for me. I wouldn't do those because I've thought about buying one. I was like, nah, that's. I don't know. You can just get cooler designs of the regular ugly Christmas sweaters. Like at Box Lunch, they have all those
like the
different
anime versions.
ones. Yeah.
I think I have one that has like a built-in turtleneck.
Mhm.
Like it looks like I'm wearing a vest, but it's not. I'll wear it on the Christmas pod.
Christmas pie.
Christmas pod. So, the reason I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving is because in retail, everybody gets super excited about the day after, right? Black Friday, and
Yeah.
since all of us have worked some form of retail, I always kind of want to pick everyone's brain for it. So, how do you guys feel about working Black Friday? Like, do you think it's like a real thing, whereas like you can save a lot of money, or do you think it's just smoke and mirrors for people to start shopping?
Back when I was working at Redacted, yeah, I at that specific store there wasn't really that much of a deal that you were gonna get. We just had like longer hours. I
Yeah.
think I don't even remember. It was so long ago, but for that store specifically, there wouldn't have been anything crazy. But Black Friday in general, I love. I'm definitely one of the people that go out shopping.
Yeah,
Black
still to
Friday.
this day.
Still to this day, yeah.
What's like the things that you look for when you go Black Friday
Clothes.
shopping?
Deals on clothes. That's my thing. Or if I'm looking like this year, I'm looking to get an Apple Watch maybe somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
like for cheaper. And mostly that. And this freaking Digimon Vital bracelet.
What?
Yeah. So it's basically like I got super excited when I heard about it. It's like a Fitbit, but it has a Digimon on it. And when you do like exercise and there's like different goals that you can do because you can connect it to your phone, like they have different things that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You level it up and then it evolves. And then you can battle other people online with your Digimon.
Oh, nice.
That's kind of cool.
And I'm gonna get one.
It's like
So,
a fitness Tamagotchi.
yeah, it's like a fitness Tamagotchi.
I'm with that.
So I'm trying to get those two things and some clothes.
What do they have all the characters? Because I might want to get one.
Should we all get one?
I'll send you guys the link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all fucking battle.
Yeah, man. You can.
We
Yeah.
have to exercise in order to battle.
I can just chop it at Choji.
That's just
Nice.
That's
So you know my plans.
fucking bullshit.
No, I always felt like when, like in the mid 2000s, like 2010, 2015, like I thought like Black Friday shopping was really dope, just because like the whole like camping out and staying in line, especially like if you, they don't have them as much anymore, but they had like the boutique urban clothes stores, like they'd have Stussy,
Oh.
10 Deep and all that. And it would always be at either Saramonte or it's another mall in the South City area. One of those. And like me and my cousins would always go there, and that was always dope, just because you get like a $90 T-shirt for like $40.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
But now it's like nothing's really a sale.
Yeah, nothing's really a sale.
Everything that's on sale is like stuff that I don't want.
That is true.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I had a pretty good, I think it was last year, pretty good deal last year on a TV. We got a pretty big ass TV.
Electronics, typically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, TVs nowadays are pretty cheap, but this one it was actually, because you know how they're doing like the full like week Black Friday now, which I like a whole lot better, just so you don't have to feel obligated to need to go out in one day.
Mm-hmm.
But we got it like 3 days prior. I told Keone, I was like, man, I don't think we're gonna find this big a TV for any lower than, I think it was like $450 at the time, like a 70-something inch.
God damn.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think we're
It's a
gonna
bet.
get any cheaper than this. I'm like, just buy it. Worst case scenario, we can return it. Best Buy is the best return policy. So we bought it, and I looked the next day to see if it was still there. Gone. I was like,
That was a steal. Yeah.
steal.
Yeah, good
And
thing you
then-
guys bought it.
Yeah, I even looked at like other like sales to see if that was easily the best one that I saw for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked out. But that's mainly what I look for. I try not to go too far out of my way unless I know what I'm trying to get.
Mhm.
So that actually works. So, but that was the best one that I've gotten in a while. But mainly clothes.
Anything you got your eye on this year?
I haven't actually looked yet. But the main thing that I want is a new trimmer. I've had the same one for about 10 years now.
Just get the Manscaped one.
Manscaped weak, man.
Oh.
If you have hair, shit sucks.
Yeah, I'm Asian, so.
Yeah, it's the best for you. But if you have actual hair, it's not very good.
Yeah, my hair's fake.
Yeah, it is. So
What?
Like, this is how much it grows.
Excuse me.
Like, I'm 33. This is how much hair I got.
well, it's just thickness. It doesn't cut because the blades aren't steel, if they're plastic. So they don't cut as well when
Mhm.
it's like thicker hair. So it like pulls.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Yeah. That
if
makes
it
sense.
doesn't cut as well, then it pulls. And that hurts.
like, do you want just like a specific beard trimmer or like other trimmer?
No, like my tummy and like all that stuff. So an actual like body groomer trimmer.
Can you just use regular clippers?
Regular clippers.
No, yeah, like the one at the barber shop.
We could.
Do you think scissors?
I was trying to imagine what that clippers would look like. Like big clippers. Like,
Yeah, you just literally just.
That would take forever, huh?
Yeah.
Why does yours make that sound?
But yeah, that's kind of what I got my eye on.
Nice.
But
Well,
yeah.
Is there any like ideal? Like, have you looked into the models and stuff?
I believe, well, the one that I have is a Philips one, so I believe that one is the best for like body
Mhm.
and thicker hair body. I actually do have the Manscaped one. I don't really care for it.
Oh, you don't like the lawnmower 3.0 with the?
I have the 3.0. I do want the 4.0. They just sent out a thing for 25% off. I don't know if it's still worth it, but
How much is
I'll
it?
probably get it. 80 something, I believe. So 25% off.
It's not bad.
It's all right. So we'll see if I buy it.
Yeah, we'll do a trimming pod.
We can do a trimming pod easily. I'll give you guys all the pointers on trimming and trimming a beard yourself.
Just people
Let us
that
know in the comments if you want that.
people that listen to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts just hear.
All right, so this is what you do. You have to go grab the clippers, go down. Got that?
I think so. That's good.
What about you, Jared?
I'm just here.
I thought that was him saying. Well, one. How do you
I
feel?
don't think I've shopped Black Friday in a while. I think the last time was probably a couple years ago, and it was for like an Xbox. It was electronics.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I was getting like clothes or anything. But working it, I've worked a lot of Black Fridays,
Yeah.
and I think at first we didn't really have sales. At first,
Mhm.
so customers would come in like, "Oh, what's on sale?" Like, nothing.
We're open.
We're open though, but nowadays, we have, I think it's like 60% off clearance stuff for this time.
What?
Like on top of clearance.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
So it's a pretty good sale. It gets real busy, but retail.
You have a lot of clearance in your store.
Yeah.
What about my son? I think like where I work, there's nothing on sale. It's always like a promotion. Like if you buy this, you get this. So like that same question that Jarrod said, everyone asks always like, is there anything on sale? I was like, well, technically everything's for sale. Alexander, you can't say that to the customer. I was like, I'm just answering their question. But yeah, I never fully understood like, because we always see like those viral videos of people just going batshit crazy. Have you ever seen like the Black Friday openings in the US versus like Black Friday in like Europe? So like so one of the videos is that like, you know, like we've all seen it, like they're like breaking the gate and trying to get in, like it's fucking Helm's Deep in Lord of the Rings. And then and then you got this one Best Buy in, I think it was like in London. The door opens so calmly. Everyone's walking single file. They're all like applauding, welcoming in. And I was like, why is it like that?
We're crazy, man.
Savages out here.
Mm-hmm.
Survival of the fittest.
Welcome to America.
Do you guys have a memorable Black Friday story?
Like working or?
Yeah, working.
No.
I'll start with one.
Working? No.
Yeah, I have one too.
So when I was working at Toys R Us, this was actually.
Redacted.
No, you can say that.
I don't know.
We can say that.
It's just more about.
I always rep Toys R Us, so it's all good. So when I was working there, it was my first actual day. They had me working overnight on Black Friday. So it was my first actual day. Because it was the Toys R Us, Babies R Us.
Mm-hmm.
So the Toys R Us part was, or their sales started right when they opened at like 9 p.m. And then I think the Babies R Us portion started at 5 a.m. or something like that. So it was my first day. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? So I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know how to ring. I didn't know how to do anything. So they were like, oh, just go over there and in the baby side and just help them with whatever people need with the baby side. I'm like, okay. So I was just walking around, nobody, lines fucking all the way around for the toy section. I'm just standing there like,
hello.
And it's like, yeah, like the sale even says starts at 5 a.m. I'm like, I get off at 5. Why am I over here again? Nobody. I think I talked to a few people, but that was about it. So it was the weirdest thing that I've ever done. And
did time go by like super slow?
That was kind of...
I don't remember, to be honest with you. But I remember just like walking around trying to find people to ask questions for. I didn't even know the place, so I didn't even know anything. So I don't know how I was supposed to help them. Yeah, I didn't know how I was supposed to help them, but
There you go, that's the spirit.
I did my best.
The one time, my most memorable time was when I worked at Sunglass Hut at New Park. And it was not the store, it was the kiosk. So I was really good friends at the person that worked across, like in front of me, which was Journeys. And it's like 4 a.m. and the mall's about to open at 5. First thing I say to him as I'm walking in, I was like, who the fuck's gonna buy sunglasses now? It's dark. Nobody's gonna say, you know what? I think I should buy some sunglasses. One, there's nothing on sale. So then I look at him and I was like, his name's Chris. I was like, Chris, can you watch my store? I'm just gonna take a nap. And he's like, where? I'm like, just work down here. So like I just took a nap, and then I woke up and it looked like I was just fixing something down, and then there's like 10 people like waiting. And then I was like, hey, how's it going, everybody? They're like, where the fuck did you come from? I was like, I was checking our inventory. And yeah, they ended up spending like a good amount of money, but nothing was on sale. Which
people are just in the mood to buy on Black Friday.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like again, like I think if I had like a good amount of money to just go and spend on Black Friday, the place I'd want to go is Micro Center. It's like a computer spot. It's like one is in like SoCal. The other one's like in Texas. Or I'd buy camera gear.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd probably find stuff for that.
How long were you taking a nap?
I was about like an hour. Like, that was a long ass nap. I'm surprised nobody heard me. I think this is also before I started like snoring loud.
Could have been.
Like, I don't know. I couldn't hear what I was saying. What I sound like.
Stories?
My head hurts.
So what did we learn?
I don't think I have any like memorable Black Friday stories like that. Nothing cool. It's always just me. I'm just in the zone when I shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I just think people need to chill out.
That's true. I've seen people hacked up.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
It's just like it doesn't make sense. Like those two guys at that one store with the dogs. Remember you talked about a couple pods ago?
Oh,
They're just set tripping on each other.
yeah, they were. Oh my god. Yeah, I just remember that.
Yeah, not that big a deal.
But yeah, no. You see people act up, get crazy, or like people going for the same thing, like in the TV shows, in the movies.
Yeah, this is mine. I found this one first. I do like that there's Cyber Monday.
Is
I
that
do
the
like
Monday after, right?
Yeah, they're like we're all like the online only places do like their sale.
Yeah, but like Justin was saying, like most places are already doing like their Black Friday sales. Like on some website, they're like, it's the Black Friday week sale. I'm like, wow, all right.
It's October.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're 20 weeks away. No, it's this week.
Might try to find some camera gear.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I technically wanted us to have like two of the exact same camera, so like the quality looks the same, but
Match it
it's
up.
not that big a deal. Like I think it looks great. Do you guys think it looks great?
Looks good.
We technically have 3 different cameras.
I'm just looking at us.
And the best one's on the phone.
Sure. It takes up the most space too. I think like one recording was like almost like 30 gigs.
Oh,
I was
jeez.
like, man,
Man,
oh,
get out of here.
get out of here.
People take it off the HD or
I take it. The first time we did it, I did it in 4K. I was like, why is this file 75 gigs? And then I realized that it was in 4K.
4Ks.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I can tell that we're all kind of wounded, or at least just tired. At least us 3. Justin sounds normal.
I'm great.
Yeah.
I feel great right now.
What time did you guys wake up?
I woke up at like 9:30.
I'm still sleeping.
I got the sunglasses on, my eyes are just closed.
He's just here so he doesn't get fired or fined.
I woke up at like 9:30 and I've been up since 9:30.
Yeah, I always wake up like at the crack of dawn, no matter what. When like
The butt crack of dawn.
it's factual. Just because like I don't know what it is, like when alcohol is like in my system, my body's like, you know what? You probably should sleep in. But we're gonna wake up at 7.
We're ready to go. I think my body's like that too.
Yeah, I think every time I drink, I always wake up early.
Yeah. Or I hate when you wake up like an hour before your alarm.
You're like, what's the point?
Do I go back to sleep
Why?
for 10 minutes? Or do I just wake up and
Just get the day.
get the day started?
It's a dangerous game
Get
for
to
me.
work early.
Oh,
Go
It's-
back to sleep.
It's always going back to sleep.
yeah, I'll always just knock out for like another like
Going back to
3-4 hours
sleep.
or something, you know?
Yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about? That's kind of all I had.
Oh, Jarrod, you got anything, Sean? I almost shed a tear on that story.
That's good. Riveting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite part about last night?
That you remember.
All of it.
Safe answer.
And none of it.
I mean, you drank an impressive amount of alcohol, to be fair, and an impressive amount of pickle juice.
Gross. I love pickle juice.
I was like, why is it gross?
Yeah, you were just chugging it,
Yeah, I must have
Was he really?
I must have been an autopilot
Oh my
after a
gosh.
while.
like with alcohol.
Oh.
Which is surprising to me because I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything.
It was an impressive amount. You were just going because of this guy. Beware of him.
We was drinking.
Just beware. Stay out of the shot zone when Jace is pouring.
Well, I feel like because like the party was his, like I felt obliged to like, yo, I gotta get this thing jumping. Who wants a shot?
You got people jumping off.
Sure did.
You succeeded.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
It was good stuff.
That was a great time.
Everyone had a good time.
Yeah, you're a great host.
Thanks.
And I'm not just saying that, you are a good host.
Thank you.
You gotta host one day.
I have to host one day?
Yeah.
I will.
That's gonna be
You have to look at the notes
episode.
first, so.
I have looked at them recently, actually, since the attacks on me.
Yeah, it's the one that says Jace teaches us dancing.
Oh. What do you guys want to learn?
You're the teacher.
Well, if you looked at the notes, you would know what episode that's on.
Well, listen. I don't have a good memory anyways.
The
So,
2 bits that will forever stay with Jace is Thanksgiving isn't real, and he doesn't look at the notes.
Now it's just a thing. Now I can't ever look at them,
Yeah,
or else I'll lose my thing.
you know, your mom's baking is still in my fridge. It's still the cupcakes are still good. For some reason, it doesn't go stale like the other ones.
I could go for some of those right now. But we're all out.
Oh. Oh, it is there.
I tried not to look too much.
I don't want to get confused with anything, so
Yeah.
only look.
I'm also, what do you guys want to learn right now? Is that
I know we also like touched base like a little bit on Friendsgiving, but like, what's your ideal like spread for Thanksgiving? I don't know if you should answer,
But I like food.
but okay, go ahead.
I don't care if there's turkey. No one really likes it that much anyways. You know, let's be honest. But Justin's made a really good turkey before, and that was good. And my uncle makes pretty good turkey. But even though there's just fried chicken or rotisserie chicken, I'd be cool with
I
that.
fucks with that.
You gotta get some mac and cheese, some mashed potatoes, some gravy. Stuffing is hella good. It's gotta be rice, because I eat rice with everything.
With the stuffing?
Yeah, mix it up. Some sort of salad. Salad's always good to throw in the mix. Sweet potatoes. Those are good.
Now you just label. Now you're just naming stuff
Now I'm just thinking of what else goes on these
on the table.
tables.
So this is my normal list that I made for Thanksgiving.
Oh shit.
Oh, you actually have a list.
Well, of course I do. Because Thanksgiving's a holiday. Look at
There's
Thanksgiving.
a lot of preparation that's going into this. I see that.
Thanksgiving.
I'll just wait until I hear that Thanksgiving banger that everyone's been loving.
Yeah. So this is normally what I make myself for Friendsgiving or anything. Turkey, ribs, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, stuffing, candied yams, corns, green beans, asparagus, some kind of bread. I won't make the lumpia, but you'll get it.
Yeah.
Gravy and some kind of dessert. So that's normally what I make when I do it. If anybody likes to bring anything else.
That's a lot of food.
That is a lot of food.
That's normally what I will make for a Thanksgiving.
For the green beans, you just make it as green beans, or is it like a green bean casserole?
No, I normally just make green beans.
Green beans.
Green bean casserole is good, but a little bit of butter, salt, pepper.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Classic.
that. Yeah, keep it nice and simple.
I like that.
How do you what do you put in your turkey?
In my turkey?
Yeah, do you ever fry it?
No. Very risky.
A lot of build up to that.
No, it's a very risky. If you're not prepared,
Mm-hmm.
like if the backyard's not fully prepared, I mean, you hear all the stories with how people catch
Their house on fire.
grass or house on fire. It's because it's not done properly. I think if there's too much moisture on the turkey also, when you put it in, it'll just like there, I forgot exactly what it is, but it's like the water and the oil isn't supposed to like
Yeah, it doesn't
combine
mix.
or something.
Yeah, that's how you get a grease fire.
Yeah. So normally I just cook it in the oven for a few hours, depending on how big it is.
Mm-hmm.
I like to put carrots, celery, onion, garlic, and I think I normally try to put one more thing in.
Some thyme.
Oh
Some
yeah,
rosemary?
rosemary, thyme, all
Takes a
those
little bit of
things
time,
too.
for sure.
Yeah. basil. I think I throw in some basil. Also.
Stop it! That was a good one.
So that's what I put inside of it, and then I like to inject it with some kind of butter or I forgot what it is. There's something at Lucky's or something like that that they have that comes with an actual needle, so you can just inject it. So I'll just buy that, some kind of garlic thing.
Like lemon pepper seasoning? I think that would taste good.
Good. Yeah, so that could go on the outside too. So you inject it with whatever that is, just to kind of moisten it up so it doesn't get too dried out. Then on the outside, I'll put just some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, any kind of seasoning really that I just have in the cabinet, because it's only the crust. It's not like it's getting inside, so it's just the crust. And then when you're going through, I baste it every 15 or 30 minutes or something with some butter, just to keep it so it doesn't like burn. And then when the crust does get pretty dark and it's not done, you do have to put a piece of foil over it so the top doesn't start cooking anymore and getting more browner and browner.
Oh, okay, got it.
So you just put a piece of foil over it, and then that'll stop cooking while the whole thing gets cooked.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
In-depth instructions.
You heard it from the man.
Yeah, it's not my first time, because I do love Thanksgiving, and it is a holiday.
What about your mashed potatoes? Do you like your mashed potatoes fluffy, or do you like them chunky? You like actual bits of potato in it?
When I make them, I don't put actual bits of potato in it. I fully mash them up, garlic, some kind of milk, salt, pepper. I think I'll put some garlic, salt in there too, because you need that salty.
I want some mashed potatoes.
Yeah. So then I always try to fluff it up as best I can. Normally I'll ask Leo for that one to kind of help. He makes mashed potatoes really good.
Nice.
But you have to put the garlic, the chunks of like clove garlic in there to get it mashed up with it. Not just the garlic powder, you have to actually put the garlic in there and mash it up too. Especially when they're boiling. When you're boiling the mashed potatoes, you put the garlic in also. Then once it's done cooking, you mash it all together.
Damn.
I never thought about doing it like that. I was always thinking like you chop up the garlic and throw it in there.
But you want the garlic to get soft too, so it mixes with everything.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't make mashed potatoes. Just a random piece of garlic. Just ah.
I like garlic though.
Just a chunk of
Ooh,
cloves.
fried garlic.
Oh yeah.
Roasted garlic.
That shit's good. I had this
Put
like
that in
roasted
some
garlic
bread.
honey that had like pieces on it.
Ooh.
So fucking good.
What's the French one? Confit or something? It's like you get like a pan, put olive oil in it, and then you put just the whole clove or the whole, what's it called? The whole bell, whatever, of garlic. Then you close it with foil, then you bake it, and then you take it out, and then it just squeezes out, and then you can like put that on toast,
I'll eat that.
put it in your mouth.
Yeah,
That's probably what I would do.
just spread it all over your belly button.
That was a very specific body part.
Wouldn't have been his first time.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
told you, Thanksgiving isn't my first time.
What? Yeah, last year we put Kenny on the put Kenny on the counter. How do you think I was so good at DJing his belly?
This is rehearsed. It's practiced.
Anything else you guys want to add?
I love everything on your list, Justin.
Yeah, it's kind of it's all good.
I was just dreaming about the day.
Bro, my ribs. Secret
Oh.
recipe.
Yes.
The ribs are good.
The problem with the ribs is that I need.
There's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in order to cook the ribs and the turkey, I need 2 ovens, where I only have 1 oven in order to cook. At Borgia also, there's only 1 oven. So
I think that's like most houses, Justin. I think everyone just has one oven.
So I had to make the ribs at my house while I was cooking the turkey at Borgia. So then I had to go back to my house, pick up the ribs, and then come back while the turkey was getting cooked. And normally it's because I get it from Costco and I can only cook, I think it comes with 3 racks. So I can only cook 3 racks, and when you're cooking for a whole lot of people, you know what? People like to grab 3, 4 at a time, so those things go by like that. I think at Porch I didn't even get one. They were gone like that. They're always gone.
Well, now this year,
my ribs are my specialty. I take pride in my ribs.
He's a rib man.
so so a requirement in the house that you'll eventually buy is it has to have 2 ovens.
Preferably 2 ovens. I can get away with one, but if I have a choice, it will definitely be 3 or 2
2 ovens.
2 ovens.
A third oven would just be the cherry on top.
Just a cherry on top. So like the oven.
Crazy.
So the oven in like underneath the stove, and then right on the side you can put 2 more. That's what I'm talking about.
And then the third one's just for storage.
Yep, just for storage. Only use it on Thanksgiving, the holiday Thanksgiving. So,
It always smells like turkey and ribs.
Yep. So that's why I would have 3 for the special holiday of Thanksgiving.
That's ridiculously a large amount.
It's,
A lot of ovens.
I have never been anywhere and seen 3 ovens. Maybe in like an
actual restaurant kitchen.
Restaurant kitchen, probably. I would assume so, right?
It's just one oven. We gotta wait, guys.
We all gotta take turns.
We gotta wait till the meatloaf's done. You know how long that takes.
Can you cook ribs on the stove? Is that a thing?
Could, but that's not how I make it.
Okay. I don't want to change that.
And grill them up.
You could. No, I mean, you definitely can.
Yeah.
But it's just a specific way that I make them,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty easy, but they still come out very good. I do need an oven because they're like steamed.
Got it.
So essentially, I think that's what the technical term for them is called,
nice.
steamed. So if you boil them, then you kind of suck out the flavors and stuff like that. So I want to keep the flavors, and one way to do that is to steam them. And then you throw them on the grill or broiler.
What's a broiler?
Or
Is it boiling?
the broil.
Broiling.
So yeah, the broil. So
There's an R in it. Broiling.
Broiling.
yeah. So all ovens have it. It's just the top part coming down instead of like a convection oven.
Does mine have that?
No, they all should. So it's just like the top part, and it just comes straight down. So it only
Like it physically lowers?
Oh,
Or like the heat
goes
goes
that.
down.
I was like, I've never seen that happen.
Yeah. So
As
it's
opposed to going all around.
yeah. So like a convection oven, it's like circular motion or something.
Yeah, it's convecting.
Is that what it means?
I have no clue. I don't know. He just needs 3 ovens. That's all.
I need 3 ovens for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and all of them have to have.
You know what I'm
broiler.
gonna do? I'm gonna try my hardest to go find some Thanksgiving decorations.
Oh, you're so sweet.
He's like, I found some leaves.
I will see. It's got a bag of leaves.
I found some potpourri for you.
Put it in a bowl. That's what like some people do, right? I don't know.
My mom used to be tough with the potpourri. I'd be like, why are you just picking up shit from outside? And then spray, because I thought she picks up stuff from outside, like puts it in a bowl and sprays like perfume on it. I was like, the fuck is this? And I went to I think it was like a Bed Bath & Beyond, like as a kid.
Oh.
I was like, why do they package shit from outside? And then like one of the workers like explained what potpourri is. I was like, that's a thing? Oh.
That's not a bad.
That was a whole filler
idea.
episode in your life. Just like
So much clarity.
Side stuff, but you learn so much.
It's always the random times where you went like this broiler thing, right?
No.
Yeah, the broil part.
I thought you said
just like-
broil it.
The broil part's just like using like a barbecue thing because it's just one top, or it's just the top going down. So if you flip it, it's like a pan going up or like a grill coming up, but instead it's just coming down. So it's essentially the same thing.
If you flip it.
Yeah. So oven is going down,
Mm-hmm.
grill goes up. You flip the broil upside down. It's
But I
like
can't
a-
flip the grill upside down.
I'm just saying, it's,
Oh,
it's essentially the same thing. It's just opposite
Okay, I got it.
because that's how the oven's made.
Different directions.
At first I was like, is he flipping the grill while it's
so
on?
I literally have to take my oven out and then I have to flip it in order for it to work.
Just with two hands?
I think
No
the part is that
other
he said, yeah, every oven should be able to do this. And now that's the visual.
Yeah,
I
if your-
do that with every
If your
oven.
oven doesn't do that,
You can't just unplug it. Plug it. Oh man, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, all that talk of food.
Do you guys fucks with Boston Market?
Yo, Boston Market?
I haven't had it for a long
It's
time.
pretty good.
Yeah, I used to go there like for Thanksgiving. Like they had like the prepackaged stuff. Like my family was like lazy and didn't want to do it.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, I'm on the way.
Have you
Pretty good.
have you had a honey baked ham?
Ooh,
The only way to have it.
I like ham.
I worked there for.
Oh, don't tell me these stories.
I worked there. I think it was like a 2-week thing, just for. I think it was just for Thanksgiving, and by the end of it, when we were when all the holiday people were done, 'cause it's a holiday, they were like, "Oh, you guys can take any size ham that you want." So we just went through, and I think I took a 22-pound ham.
That's a lot of ham.
Yeah, they were just like, "Take it and go."
Isn't that like
I took the biggest one I could
$100?
find.
Isn't that like $100 or
Something
something?
like that.
Take that shit.
I also like it when there's like a good crust of the sugary stuff on it.
That's
Oh,
good
yeah.
stuff.
I thought you said, oh god.
Done, baby.
Oh,
Dude.
put that in like a little King's Hawaiian roll. Ooh.
Warm it up and just eat that, you know.
I just found out that King's Hawaiian makes hamburger buns.
Yeah, no, they're
Never
hell
had
of
a
it.
never-
hamburger.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, where are they getting these at? And I just went down the bread aisle.
There was
What a coincidence.
There it was, right next to the King's Hawaiian rolls.
How long have these been?
Do you have a recipe for stuffing? Like I might as well ask every recipe you have.
So there's a brand called Stovetop.
It's
And
good,
they come in a box.
it's good stuff.
And I just follow the directions.
Why did I feel like that was a major slight, but not really? Yes, sir. I will read the instructions on the store-bought shit. Cut, thanks.
It's a pretty straightforward recipe, if you ask me, too. There's like 3 steps.
Yeah, there is.
water.
Boil water, put the stuff in, mix it.
And it's always
I think you can handle that.
All good.
so
It's
good.
good stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have. That's all I have for this episode.
Thanks for
Maybe a
tuning
whole
in.
plate of just stuffing.
Yeah.
You would just eat a whole plate,
Of just stuffing.
just
I
stuffing.
could, and I will.
Well, obviously, because then you can eat as much mashed potatoes, no gravy.
That's right.
No water either. Oh, or just water on the side.
So would you guys want me? So I actually make the turkey, ribs, and mashed potatoes. I don't make the mac and cheese. That's just box. Stuffing. I make the yams. Do you guys want me to? Which one would you rather me figure out how to make something for? Mac and cheese or stuffing?
Well, Crystal and I can take over the mac and cheese.
So I will actually make a stuffing this year.
Go ahead.
All of a sudden, you're like, "Don't eat it! Don't eat it!"
I have never done it, so
What type of things go in a stuffing?
I
Typically
can
bread.
probably put some King's Hawaiian roll.
That's
Bread,
actually one of
bread
the-
and stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's like actual bread, and then you like steam the bread or something like that,
Mhm.
and then you cut it into like squares. Technically, isn't it supposed to go in the turkey, and then you pull it out?
Technically, that's what some people do. Yeah, so it cooks, the stuffing cooks inside of the turkey,
Mm.
and then you just take it out, and then
It's got like the turkey juices on
Yeah,
essentially
hence it being called stuffing.
That's why, yeah, that's why it's called stuffing. You're stuffing the turkey.
it. That's all.
He just puts like Hawaiian rolls, just in nothing else. Just,
I don't know what they said, but this seems
just
right.
keep going.
I am stuffing the turkey, right?
Is he putting a whole loaf of bread?
Technically, anything I put in there is stuffing now.
Would you ever do a turducken?
Beer for butt chicken,
That's the one where they put in a chicken and a duck and a turkey.
something like that.
How do they do it?
What happened here?
So you take a turkey, and then you dress it up, and then you take your
What do you put
duck.
'em in?
You put that.
He has like a suit and tie.
Yeah, and then you want the duck to be more casual, so
Oh,
you can just
okay.
wear a cashmere sweater,
Yeah.
and then you just fucking stuff
Oh.
it.
Oh god.
And then if you want to get more cavalier, you can make a chitter dunkin, which is after you put the duck in, you put a chicken in, and I think you can put a smaller bird in there.
What smaller bird are we
What's
eating?
Dove.
Yeah, you can put a dove.
Whoa.
Or there's like another bird that's small that you can eat. A quail. You can put a quail.
Wow.
And then put a bullet at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you draw the line? Now we're stuffing all these animals in.
That's where the line was drawn. I was waiting for it.
You can put anything inside these stuff.
Maybe like some carne asada.
Just cook more meat.
in the meat.
This is going to be good.
Taste it.
This is terrible.
This tastes horribly wrong.
I did everything wrong.
Why did I choose this path? This is how I became a villain. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Al.
I'm Jace.
I'm Justin.
Jarrod.
And it's time to clock out. We're gonna go drink some water. Maybe boil something. I don't know.
Maybe cook some birds.
Maybe boil some water. Catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.